On a Tuesday morning. It is July the 26th. Top two things we're watching, of course, the shower and thunderstorm chances for today. We're going to take you around hour by hour, and then we're going to start building in some heat. That and the tropics, because we are getting more and more into the peak of hurricane season. But before we dive too deep into things, let's look outside. This is over in Brevard County. It is not the most beautiful shot. Let's come right over to our first warning live Doppler radar, and there you go. We are watching some pockets of heavy rainfall. Let's come right in on our live radar, and you can very clearly see that shot, by the way, that we were looking at. That was a shot from our Cocoa tower cam. So it was looking over toward Port Canaveral, and of course, looking toward all of this nasty weather that's coming in around the 528, I-95. Yeah. Unfortunately, nothing strong. Like, let's come over and look at the velocity channel. There's not like rotation in there or anything. This is off of our live radar, but there's still very heavy rain. Rockledge, Cape Canaveral, Port Canaveral, back over toward Cocoa Beach and through Merritt Island, down through Satellite Beach. It's just kind of a rough road of mornings for our Space Coast friends. And look at how the pouring rains are just sitting over I-95. Isn't that just exactly how you like it, you know? Sorry about that. Here's a loop again, just to kind of illustrate how we're just getting the best of what's around in the non-exciting phrase for right now. So Brevard County, you're seeing some downpours. Let's come back out to the wider perspective and see what's doing. Up into Volusia County, there are also a few showers working your direction. Let's zoom in on our first warning live Doppler radar, and you can see around Daytona Beach, Port Orange, Ponce Inlet, Oak Hill, Edgewater, and even over around DeLeon Springs and Astor. We've been watching a couple of little showers there. So there's some of that to deal with. But it's actually a nice start to the day elsewhere, believe it or not. Let's talk about that forecast. This morning, unfortunately, our coastal friends, you are dealing with the rains. It's not great. I apologize. From there, we're going to watch those showers and thunder showers, gradually work in, and we'll go to about a 40-50% coverage of rain. So our coastal friends are getting it this morning, but that makes sense. We're getting an east-southeasterly breeze running 10 to 15 miles an hour, and that's kind of helping to pick up some of that moisture and bring it ashore. David, good morning to you. Nancy, good morning. Sorry, I'm just checking the comments and it wasn't parsing earlier. Jean, good morning to you. Sierra, good morning to you. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope y'all are doing good. Mary Ellen said we needed the rain. I know. Everybody was talking about the force field up over their house. So, it makes sense. All right, so let's take a look at Futurecast and just kind of see where we're at. So there you go, 8 a.m. Big surprise. We are indeed initializing with rains. Next couple of hours, keeping it around the coastal communities. Couple of showers inland through lunchtime, but look what happens thereafter. We'll start to surge up some energy 2, 3, 4 o'clock, and we'll gradually move these stormy conditions off toward the west by 4, 5, 6 o'clock. What's interesting is that Futurecast through 6 o'clock is kind of trying to resurge a little bit of rainfall through 8 o'clock around town. So it's not going to be a perfectly quiet setup, but there is going to be some moisture around. So it's definitely something. Hold on one second. Kellyanne and I are having a discussion. Interesting. I'll have to see what she says. All right. So at any rate, that's kind of where we're at. Now, I do want to point out that yesterday, all of the rains that kind of developed early, we were talking about how it was one of the hottest Julys on record, could be the hottest July on record. Take a look at yesterday's temperatures. This is kind of an interesting little thing, and this is what Kellyanne and I were chatting about. High temperatures yesterday, look at these numbers. Orlando, you didn't even hit 90 degrees. Yeah. Look at that. Kissimmee, you didn't hit 90 degrees. So because of that, And we were talking a bit about this yesterday on Coffee Talk, but because of that, we are actually now, our numbers have fallen. Yesterday's temperature has adjusted us. We've fallen to the fourth warmest July on record, just because yesterday was so much lower. So I think it's kind of interesting how that plays out sometimes. But either way, still the fourth warmest July on record. Our average high temperature has been 94.5 degrees. The record back in 1892 was 95.3. So glad that we're not there. But at any rate, it is hot. It may not be the hottest on record, but it is plenty hot. If you're heading out to the attractions today, watching those showers and those thunder showers around Central Florida, it's going to be a hot one, right? If you're wanting to head over to the water parks, Volcano Bay may not be a bad destination today. I still need to get out there. I've never been. But we're watching heat, humidity, perfect setup to head out and go enjoy those things. So I'll take that. I'll take that any day, right? Jamie says, and the rain has started. Hold on one second. Hearing thunder in Rockledge. Oh yeah, definitely been tracking some of those storms out that direction. It doesn't take a meteorologist to denote that our muggy meter, our humidity, is definitely up there in the steamy category because we've got that southeast wind. It's grabbing in some of that tropical moisture and bringing it on in, which is a good thing. Want to point out, though, that over the next couple of days, more Saharan dust. Look what happens Wednesday, Thursday. We get more Saharan dust, and then, more than likely into next week, boom, yet another wave of Saharan dust. And as long as that Saharan dust does its thing, the tropics remain quiet. We were looking briefly at some potential development into early August, but I got to tell you, the development chances have kind of gone down, have kind of gone away, So based on all this, we are still looking nice and quiet, which I don't think anybody's going to complain about. Let's look at the models and see what they're doing, right? So here's a look at this is the GFS. Let's hit the Atlantic Basin. Right? Not really seeing much out there. Just watching some little pieces of energy, nothing organized. So much Saharan dust. So much Saharan dust. And this is one of those things that I think is a good thing. Here we get into August 1st. August 2nd, yeah. Look at that. Staying nice and quiet. I love it. Now, that's not going to last for forever, of course. We know that. August 6th. We're starting to track, if I just kind of come back over here to like the Caribbean view, we're starting to eyeball down around Central America. We're starting to eyeball some lowering pressure. Is it anything of note? Probably not. But we're getting back over, early August, we get back over to the PTC1, the Alex part of the pattern. So it'll be something to see if that ever tries to get going. But at the bottom line is this: no tropical weather is expected. So let's just continue to keep that trend going. And I don't think anybody's going to complain. All right. All right. Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast. Where are we headed today? 94 with a 50% coverage of showers and thunder showers. We're going to keep that around tomorrow, and then looking at Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, more Saharan dust works in, which of course means, we've got building temperatures, okay? Any questions, comments, concerns? Yeah? All right, everybody. A little quick today. Hopefully we'll do a little longer tomorrow. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you.